Guys, welcome back to Let's Play. This time we're going to be playing a game called Lost Alice, Destiny Lovers in Wonderland. About my last my footage got cut off and I wasn't able to post the video because every progress was deleted. So I'm compensating for that by playing Lost Alice. So here we go. I felt a restlessness in my heart, and the uneasiness was forcing me to hurry. Without knowing where to go, I just kept walking, driven to continue moving forward. Just a second. Shun fast. And yeah. Then I reached my arm out and find I guess that's supposed to be me. My eyes opened wide in astonishment. I finally realized that I had lost consciousness. Beyond my reach, I found an unfamiliar ceiling above me. What's wrong? It was too distorted to call it an ordinary room. I had never seen such a weird place before. Where am I? There was irritation behind the words and my voice managed to spit out. And it wasn't because I was lying down on the cold hard floor. Indescribable emotions around neither anger nor despair twisted my heart. I couldn't find out what was wrong with me. I feel dizzy. No, it's more like pain. Having taken a deep breath to chase away this sickening feeling, I sat up. What a strange cave. There was a clock embedded in the twisted wall and cards sprouting out from the slanted floor. It was a mysterious place with no way of telling night or day. What was I doing here again? Wait, who am I? You're Alice. What? Oh, Alice. A sudden voice struck me. I reflexively looked back and found a man standing right before me. Good morning, Alice. Any lingering restlessness I may have had was instantly swept away. This man of singular beauty such had amazing deep crimson hair and eyes. I was completely lost in admiration, but calmly responded to him. Alice? I'm not Alice. I confidently replied. After all, my name wasn't Alice. I'm Amy. Amy Hoshdazara. After I dug into my memories and gave him my name, he stared back at me with an obvious look of curiosity in his eyes. There was a glow of amusement and the mischief in those rose-colored eyes. Nice to meet you, Alice. I'm Joker Brace. Okay. Nice to meet you too, Mr. Brace. I sarcastically greeted this man, who still called me by their own name. However, he did not seem to care in the least. His lips were still curled upward from ear to ear. So, Alice, What were you so worried about? You forgot who you were, huh? Indeed, do you know something? You've been talking like you do. No, nothing important. I just saw you come out of a giant mirror. You've been sleeping here ever since. A giant mirror? I was puzzled for a moment at his words. The giant mirror sounded familiar. Oh, yeah, I did go through it. And I chose to do so of my own free will. Not fully convinced, I decided to deal with the situation. Where is the mirror? All I could see were mysterious walls, and there was no mirror in sight. I guess it's gone. I took a quick glance and replied to me as if it was no concern to him. I guess it wasn't his problem. I can recall nothing. All I remember is my name and the mirror I went through. What are you going to do, Alice? Joker narrowed his eyes and gave me a mischievous smile. In this situation, any other dainty, sensitive girl would have a tear-stained face painted with loneliness and illusion, right? I don't mind comforting you. Is that so? Well, it's the thought that counts. Because I know I'm not that big. But I couldn't let myself get lost and confused because of this odd predicament. So, Joker, was it? I shall excuse myself here, I need to get going. Where to? You don't remember anything. Yes, that's why I'm good to go. If I don't have any memories, I must be searching for my identity, desires, and hopes. I wanted to find me. Alice, you're one tough. I told you my name is not Alice. You're mixing me up with someone else. I headed toward the light, trying to find myself. Okay. Lost Woods. At the end of the cave, the dense forest spread out as far as my eyes could see. A sign was hanging from the branch of an oldly growing tree, giving me suspicious direction. What's more, the forest was cloaked in a light fog, making it almost impossible to see what was ahead. Just a second. Sorry about that. There was something I had to take care of. What's more, the forest was cloaked in a light fog, making it almost impossible to see what was ahead. Something didn't seem right about this place either. I felt like this place shouldn't be of this world. It was a curious sensation, as if one were to wander into the land of dreams. My Alice. I had a strange man calling out to me from behind. There was an oddly sweet tone to his voice. Another man besides Joker had appeared to call me this Alice person. His voice was strangely sweet, almost like he was going to whisper sweet nothings to me. It was obvious that there was something peculiar about this person as well. Excuse me, but my name... I tried turning around to giving him a piece of my mind, but suddenly the man tightly wrapped his arms around me. Huh? My Alice, I missed you so much. His arms were surprisingly gentle and sweet. It didn't seem like I was planning on doing anything malicious to me. Rather, it felt like I was overflowing with love and care. But... what do you think you're doing? Who are you? It was absolutely unthinkable to be suddenly embraced by a man whom I've never met before. Despite my best efforts to free myself, he did not seem to care in the slightest, and just continued to speak. My dearest Alice, I'm Kyle. Kyle Knock, the Cheshire Cat. Explains the use and tail. Hello, Kyle. Now could you get your hands off me? I'm sorry, but I'm not your Alice. How on earth is it possible to be mistaken for someone by two strangers in such a short time? There must be someone named Alice around here who looks just like me. Don't worry, I'm not mistaking you for someone else. You're my one and only Alice. Hearing his gentle, sweet voice so close to my ear, I started to feel a little embarrassed. Ugh, enough already, just let me go, Kyle. I struggled to break free, however his arms did not budge even an inch. Why? Because I've been waiting for you for so long. And now we're finally together. Can't I at least hug you a little longer? And that has nothing to do with me. I don't feel comfortable. So please let me go! I tried forcing my way out of his arms with all my might. It's hard to believe that a girl as cute as you can be such a tomboy. Said in an amusing tone, his arms loosened slightly and he let out a sigh. I took the opportunity to free myself and turned around to face the stranger. For some reason, the young man had carriers on his head and wore a strange outfit. But his unique look didn't frighten me at all. You! I had a deep breath and gave him a cold stare. Ugh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Girls would get the wrong impression if you hug them all of a sudden. I'm not this Alice you've been waiting for. But if you don't want her to hate you, then you need to learn how to treat girls. Real funny, my Alice. I'm not your Alice. So many times I do not feel the need to learn how to treat women. Because I'm not after other women. The only person I desire is you, Alice. I could see what he meant. If you're after this particular Alice, it'd be pointless to generalize his behavior. Despite like his uniqueness, even though many people wouldn't appreciate it. I guess that's the way he is. This person who called himself Kyle added a few more things to the discussion. I've been waiting for you longer than anybody else. I know that for a fact. So, Alice, come. Leap into my arms and make sure you don't regret it. That's a hard pass from me. I flatly turned down his passionate invitation. There was nothing exciting about being seduced by a guy calling you by another woman's name. But Kyle didn't seem disappointed. He simply snickered as if he were amused in a way. Nothing you do makes sense to me. And those carriers as they step away attached to his head. That tail? Oops. That get up though. As I come up without the tail with the ribbon was swinging slowly. I guess I shouldn't call him strange person anymore, but more of like a strange cat. Excuse me, Kyle, I must go. Alice, wait. How many times do I have to tell you? Do you really have somewhere you can go? I was at a loss for words. I had neither a destination nor any memories. His words bewildered me, and he looked at me as if he saw into my mind. But there was no time to turn around. I had to keep moving forward. I mustered up the nerve and began speaking my mind. I need to go find myself. Where are you going? Home. Oh, my house. I'm going home. Once I go home, I'd figure out who I am. Your house, huh? Kyle slowly repeated what I said, his eyes narrowed in a meaningful manner. Do you really have a place to call home, Alice? What do you know about me? His expression could be considered friendly, but there was also a distinct coolness in his eyes. As if they were made from amethyst, beautiful with a mysterious glow. Kyle, if you know where I live, then I beg you, please tell me. Don't waste your time. A new voice cut me off as I began to ask Kyle for his help. We're leaving. Huh? What? As I stood there in a daze, the newcomer grabbed me by the arm and began to take me somewhere. I did nothing but grin as he was just walk away. Who is this? I glanced over the man and noticed how viral he was in it. How virile he was in appearance. He had beautiful jet black hair and his silk hat. He must have taken me away all of a sudden. He may have taken me away all of a sudden, but he was walking in my pace. It seemed having a gentlemanly behavior was part of his nature. However, where are we going? Are you taking me to my house? No. Then who are you? Don't you think your approach is a little too aggressive? As I looked to my arm, the young man appeared to be at a loss for words. He probably realized his actions weren't polite. I guessed he had more sense than Kyle. There might be a good reason for such a well-mannered man to do something like this. It was right then when he was about to tell me his name. Then what happened? Sorry about that, Wi-Fi went out for a while. I had to fix it. So we're back and nothing changed much. I felt like his expression darkened it away, almost as if he was lonely. And look, Elston, I'm the hatter. You sell hats? There was something odd about him telling me his occupation right after his name. Do you know me? Perhaps he wasn't much of a talker. After a long walk, we finally made our way out of the mysterious forest. Tea party. As we reached our destination, I noticed an adorable tea party had taken place. The blooming blue roses on the edges around us were beautiful. They were the ones Luke had. But everything felt somewhat crooked. Furthermore, the seats and plates on the table were all over the place. Luke stopped by the table and let go of my arm before breaking the silence. You shouldn't listen to the Cheshire Cat. He invites confusion and will just lead you astray. The Cheshire Cat? Are you talking about Kyle? That was the only person that made sense based on what I knew. So, Luke took me away forcefully because he was cautious of Kyle? His silence let me know that my assumption was correct. I only remember my name. And the mirror I went through of my own free will. So, Luke, do you know anything? If he wasn't going to talk, then I would silently and continue to speak. He might let an ear out to what I had to say, even though there was a chance he would remain silent. You know, I woke up in a strange cave, and everyone is calling me Alice here. I don't know who in the world they could be confusing me with. They aren't confusing me with anyone. He suddenly said with certainty, causing my eyes to open in bewilderment. What do you mean? Everyone's calling you Alice because that's what you decided to be. I couldn't even ask him why. I stood motionless on the mysterious voices but in my mind, and that his words were the undeniable truth. The voice continued. Whose Alice will it become? And that's the end of the prologue. Thank you guys for watching. See you next episode. Bye!